Hi, now that we know about structs and how to use them, we're going to learn how to get system date and time from your computer's operating system. We're going to need to know about structs. First, we need to include CTime, which is a library that has a number of functions that give us date and time from the computer's clock. It includes a struct named TM, defined, which holds the date and time broken down into useful elements, in other words, integers, something we can use. The TM struct looks like this. We have seconds, 0 to 59, minutes, 0 to 59, hours, 0 to 23, so that is, like military time. Then we have the day of the month, 1 to 31, not zero indexed, but human indexed. And then we have the month, which is the month since January, 0 to 11. Now that is zero indexed. So if we get that, we need to take note, and if we want human indexing, we need to add 1 to it. The years are the years since 1900. So when we get that value, we need to add 1900. For weekday, that's the days since Sunday. We're counting at Sunday. And we have the days since January 1st. That is a really handy variable because it gives us the day of the year. Also, we have a variable that tells us if there's daylight savings time. So, there are a number of steps to getting from raw time, or UTC, Coordinated Universal Time, to the time struct so we can access the information. And here's what those steps look like. We're going to start by declaring a UTC time format variable, time underscore T system time. Now time underscore C is a time variable, which is what we call a typedef, or a simple way to think about it is an alias. And it's an alias to a regular data type that we're familiar with, and that is unsigned integer. Okay? So that's what is really held in a time t variable type. We're going to pass the address of system time to the time function. The time function is in the CTime library, which fills system time with UTC seconds. It will actually fill it with the number of seconds since January 1st, 1970. We're then going to convert UTC to something we can use. First, we're going to declare the TM struct to hold the information, because the struct that I showed you is in the CTime library, and you can't, we don't access it directly. But here we say struct TM called OS time. Okay, and so we will copy all the information from the CTime library into our struct, and then we can use it. So we're going to pass the addresses of system time and of the struct to local time underscore S, which converts the UTC to the TM struct. And so since we are passing the addresses of, we know that there are pointers in the CTime library, and therefore, as soon as we've called this function, OS time is going to be filled with all that struct information that we saw in the library. And then we can start accessing the integer values. Here's an example. We can use system date to get today's date. This is exactly the same process that I described before. We're going to declare system time. We're going to pass it to the time function, create a struct, call local time, and then we can get the month, the day, and the year, just as I described. And so you have today's date. Okay, this should be helpful in Program 6, the mortgage calculator. I'll see you in the test cases help.